The latest trailer for Pokemon Legends Arceus has given us so many things to look forward to, whether it comes in the form of new Pokemon, new regional variants, or an entire new region to go out and explore. And while the Pokemon Presents did answer a lot of our lingering questions, I have to say that walking away from the trailer, I had so many more questions I needed to ask. Are we going to be seeing any other new Pokemon? What is the overall story of this brand new open world adventure? And honestly, so much more. So today, we're going to be breaking down some of the biggest unanswered questions surrounding the brand new Pokemon game, Legends Arceus. So if you enjoy these types of videos, consider heading down and dropping a like on the video. The support really means a lot. Now without further ado, let's roll the video. Now just real quick here, before we start, I want to preface this video by saying that the majority of this video is pure speculation and theorizing based off of the newly given info in the latest Pokemon Presents, and only time will truly be able to answer these questions for us. So starting off, I want to talk about the brand new Pokemon that were introduced, including Weirdeer, Basculegion, Hisuian Growlithe, and Hisuian Braviary. Now it's important to note that we have never seen these Pokemon appear in any other main series game, mainly including the original Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, which is an interesting thought, because if this game is meant to take place in Sinnoh's ancient past, then we have to ask, what happened to these regional forms during the time between Legends Arceus and the region of Sinnoh that we know of today? Did these Pokemon simply evolve and change with climate into the forms that we already know and love? Did they go extinct? Or is there some other piece of the puzzle that has yet to be delivered? I believe it to be very unlikely that they introduce all these new Pokemon and never incorporate them into other projects in the franchise as the company moves forward. So I think we are just gonna have to wait and see. There's definitely a bit of conflicting continuity emerging as a result of the latest Pokemon Presents, but I'm sure with time we will have all of our burning questions answered. While we're on the topic of new Pokemon, wouldn't it be a safe assumption to guess that we're probably getting some evolved form of this new Hisuian Growlithe? There's been a lot of speculation online, and I wanted to show you guys some really cool concepts and fan art of what this Pokemon could possibly look like. Now it seems as though this Pokemon is based on the mythological creature Shisa, which is represented in these stone statues that you can see on screen, that really does show a similar resemblance to this new form of Growlithe. This gives us a really good idea as to what his evolution could potentially look like, and I am beyond excited to see it come to fruition. Next up on our list, we're actually going to be taking a big step back to February of earlier this year, where we actually got the initial reveal for Legends Arceus and the Pokemon Presents that debuted on Pokemon Day. Now just mere hours before the Presents, we got these really interesting slides which actually leaked the new Pokemon Weirdeer and Hisuian Braviary all the way back in February. Now if you take a look at that bottom middle slide, you can very clearly see another unidentified ride Pokemon assisting the player in traveling up the side of this mountain. This does pose a lot of new questions, the first one obviously being, who is this unidentified Pokemon? There's been a lot of speculation revolving around his silhouette, and some people have pointed out that this does look a lot like a potential new regional or evolved form of Nuzleaf, which is definitely something I believe lies within the realm of possibilities. It's interesting to think what other ride Pokemon could be waiting in store for us in this brand new adventure, but again, only time will be able to answer this one for us. Now, when it comes to the storyline and progression of Legends Arceus, we know that a main part of our journey is going to involve joining the research group by the name of Team Galaxy. Does that name ring any bells? Well, it should, because it bears a strikingly similar resemblance to the name Team Galactic, which is the antagonistic group in the original Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum games, as well as the new Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games, led by none other than Cyrus. Which begs the question, does the events in this story lead to our Team Galaxy turning into what is known as Team Galactic in modern day Sinnoh? The Pokemon website has confirmed that there will be lots of people in this game who will be ancestors to familiar faces we already know. We know that the two protagonists in Legends are named Akari and Ray, and they are the ancestors to Lucas and Dawn, who are the main protagonists of modern day Sinnoh. We also have confirmation that the boss of Team Galaxy, Commander Komodo, is an ancestor to Professor Rowan, and with all these characters bearing striking resemblances to their ancestors, I believe it is a pretty safe assumption that this Captain Silene may have some correlation to the big bad Cyrus himself. Will she end up being the main protagonist of the game? I'm really not sure, but I thought these were all very interesting questions that I simply can't wait to dive into as we get closer to the release of this amazing new game. Also, little side note, it could be really cool to see an ancestor for Cynthia as well, as she is very important to the story of Sinnoh, and while we haven't had anything to indicate that this will be the case, I thought it was some food for thought. Another question that's been buzzing around in my mind since the announcement of this game was the possible inclusion of other legendary Pokemon that are native to the Sinnoh region, such as Dialga, Palkia, Heatran, and Regigigas. Now, as of right now, there aren't too many signs pointing to Regigigas at this moment, but as far as Heatran goes, there is a peculiar little island in the top right corner of the map that could potentially be Stark Mountain, one of the post-game areas in Pokemon Platinum where Heatran resides. This area is actually where the Battle Frontier is located in the post-game of Pokemon Platinum. And now, while it's safe to say we probably won't see a Battle Frontier per se, it is a cool thought to think that we may be able to explore that whole area as well. Now, as far as Dialga and Palkia go, I think there's definitely plenty of room for them in this story, and I'd love to see them involved somehow. If we go back and take another look at the map of the Hisui region, we can very clearly see different groups of people scattered around the map. Now, two of these groups in particular are repping attire that very closely matches the design of these two legendary Pokemon, with the pink and white representing Palkia in the top left area of the map, and the blue and white representing Dialga in the southeast part of the region. Does that mean we will get to see these two amazing Pokemon in Legends Arceus? Only time will tell. Last up for today, I think we should really talk about the good possibility of there being new evolutions or regional forms for the starter Pokemon that will be available to choose from in this game. We're going to do a little bit of reaching here, but hear me out because I think there's definitely some basis for this. Looking back at the Pokemon Presents, we can see that the Pokemon Company was very specific in their placement of their plushes and merchandise on the shelf behind Utsunomiya, as they've tended to do with past presentations. But for this case in particular, almost every single piece on this shelf behind him had a specific correlation to what was shown in the Presents. We have Arceus and the original Diamond and Pearl games in the top left, makes sense. We have Greninja, Cinderace, and Sylveon in the bottom left, all being characters featured in Unite, and Squirrelvet hiding behind him as well, which Greedent has already been confirmed to be joining the roster for Pokemon Unite. We have Dialga and Palkia off to the right, and then of course we have all the featured starters in the middle. We have the normal Sinnoh starters and their evolutions for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but if we take a look at the starters for Legends Arceus, they clearly show Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil, but not their final evolutions. And I just have to ask, why? Is it because they aren't quite ready to show us these brand new Pokemon? Again, I know it's a little bit of a reach, but the way I see it, the Pokemon Company and Game Freak obviously chose these three specific starters for a reason, and I think it's totally possible we could see some brand new evolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video breaking down some of the biggest questions still left unanswered from the upcoming Pokemon Legends Arceus video game. Be sure to share your thoughts down in the comment section below, as I'd really love to hear what you guys think about all this new information. And reading all your comments will simply just make me even more excited for the game. I hope you guys are excited for this new adventure in the Pokemon world. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate the support, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.